Okay, guys, this is Lee. Sandy, Kevin, how are you? As you can see up here on top, I've got a number of websites open and some Google searches here. I didn't do any Bing. I just wanted to make this really quick, or Yahoo for that matter. But I do want to make sure that you guys understand that this is one of those things. I'm taking a coaching class for very specific things, and this is for local lead generation. The reason why I'm going this route is because most often, what we'll do is we'll go up here to the first. Most often, what we're looking at as far as organic search results, I just put in, woodworking, Apple Valley, Minnesota, and what we're looking at here is a map directory from Google, and Bing has it as well. But what I'd like to have you do is take a look here. Have you verified your business? I know you've got a business, and I'll show you what Google actually has here in a minute. But this is just someplace really close and local. But what I wanted to do was just let you see what is normal for something like this. And I see this actually a lot with a lot of different websites that I look in different niches. Your niche is very, very specific, which is great. This is exactly what I'm in the business for. But this actually is just, this is a free, small, tiny little critique that you could use to your advantage, I think, and get as much business as you want. So let's take a look here. So out of the 10 here, you can see most of them are directories. Let's see, I think Apple Valley, 3 of the 10 of this particular page. No, that's the wrong niche. But if you take a look here, let's take a count. I wrote some other stuff down here for doing some other stuff. So 1, that's a directory. 2, same directory. 3 is another directory. 4 is another directory. 5. 6. This actually is another directory. Well, maybe not. I think they do a lot of different stuff, but so as you can see, about half of the first page is actually directories. This is actually what I wanted to show you as well. This would be very specific. Apple Valley. And we're going to go up here just to cabinets and woodworking. This is Lakeside, Olson, Willems, woodworking. But see, here's yours. This is because I'm local. Okay. And it does have your website listed. Let's see. And I'm going to go, I've opened all of this page all the way across the top. So I wanted to show you a couple of different things. Now, if I remember correctly, do you guys have a Facebook page? No, not that I can see. Social media is actually the next gen. So that's another little thing that you could do as well to link it into your website. Do a little social media stuff that you're currently doing and things like that. So let's just do this. TBINC. So if we take a look at this particular website, I want you to notice a couple of different things right across here. This is what the internet's looking for. The next one over. Again, this is what the internet's looking for. Unique content on the front page. This is what the internet's looking for. So as you're looking at each of your competitors, this is again very gender specific, you can actually, this actually is, it's like a yellow pages type thing. And that's on the front page of this particular one here. So, that tells you this right here tells you that there's much room to be had on the front page. Let's see, let's do house. Pro Lakeside Cabinets and Woodworking. Come on. Not sure why my internet's so slow. But again, here we go. This shouldn't be cut short. It says read more, but you know, this actually should have, and not every website's going to do this, but you're looking at a really good website should have anywhere between 750 and 1,500 words on the front page. Just giving a little idea, a synopsis of who you are. You can do more about that on your About page, that type of thing. This is Willems. But again, this is part of that Search Pros photos. Okay, so this is like a Yellow Pages. Again, if you take a look at this, there's much room to be had on the front page. Now, it really depends upon how deep you really want to go. This is Yelp. I won't even go there. Find woodworking. How-to cabinets. Again, this is how-to. How-to. So, and then this one here, this is a Facebook page up on top here. You'll have to excuse me, I'm getting over a cold. And bless your heart, Sandy, you actually gave me some On Guard throat drops. And the first one did a pretty good job, actually. Let's see. So if we're looking at these, this is a cabinet. Actually, more of a Yellow Pages and instructors type thing. So if we take a look at this one here, this again is Facebook. This, they've tied in the Lakeside Cabinets to their Facebook page. Again, social media is really where it's at. It's next gen. So if we take a look at what's going on here, let's just choose, since Lakeside Cabinets has a social media, I wanted to take a look at this particular Lakeside. There we go. Custom cabinets. Okay. So what's your tag say here? It says custom cabinets, Minnesota home. That's cool, but this particular, the H1 tag is really quite important. It's easier to find on multiple screens like this. They have roughly about, I'd say maybe 200 words on the front page. This is actually on the top of the list right here. So if you were to maybe put a small article on the front of your page, that would equal maybe 500 to 750 words instantly. If you were to hook it up with certain keywords, stuff that you have done in kitchen and bath remodel, or cabinets that are customized, or you know, just a basic remodel or something like that, in your text, the spiders that crawl the internet will glom onto that and put you automatically up there. This is just a little bit of advice that could earn you with, I'd say maybe 6 or 8 hours of a little bit of sweat. You could, you know, increase your business. I just wanted to show you with this particular Lakeside Cabinets, I use a SEO Quake. And what this does is it allows me to see how their page is ranking and what they're doing. So if I've loaded all parameters, they've got 72 internal pages, 4 external pages that have been crawled. You got a Bing, Google, and Alexa rank of 25.8 million. You have, this particular one has no backlinks. The Bing index, of course. So if you take a look at this information, and it is 15 years old. So that based right there on this particular date, that's the reason why it's up there on the front page on number 1. This also, with the internal links here, a lot of that has to do with the social media websites and the videos, because Google owns now YouTube. If you were to post a video of what you have done and link it to your website, Google likes YouTube a lot. And you can instantly increase your website visibility by posting several videos of what you're doing, how you're doing it, stuff like that, and who you are, and get in contact with people. It would actually be very, very advantageous for you to do that. So let's take a look at Kalisch Construction. The tag on this, cabinets and woodworking. There's no physical place, so it's kind of open. Air is not the best way to go, but you know, it's easily changed and can actually increase your visibility. Honestly, there's not really any front page wording here, so that's another reason why you haven't ranked really well. So if we look at all of this stuff here, you've got 3 years old. You don't have any external backlinks. There's no backlinks here at all. And internal is 9. So it gives you an exact date of when this actually went live. So let me see here. There's no Facebook. But you can take a look at the rank. It's not even ranked. There's, I think, 100 million. But, you know, with a little bit of tweaking here and there on your website, because it does have a little bit of tenure, even a little is better than nothing. You could actually increase your rank and actually increase your phone calls, because people will see you much easier. So that's just a little bit of advice. If you were to verify your website and your physical address with Google, you could actually put this particular portion right here right on your front page where the maps are. Okay, that right there, if people are searching on Google for something very specific, that is the first thing they see on their phones. Which brings me to another thing. Is your website mobile friendly? I didn't check on my phone, but I'll check on that right now. If your website's mobile friendly, cool. If they do a Google search, will your website come up? Probably not. That's why we want to make sure that if we can, make sure that it not only is mobile friendly, but actually comes up on an organic search result. And if it doesn't, then if your website has been verified, or if your home site, if your actual brick and mortar, quote unquote, storefront is verifiable through Google, they'll put you on a map just like this. And then you can actually end up ranking here as well. So people actually see this first before they even see this on their phones. So just a little piece of advice. I know it's run over a little bit longer than I would have liked, but hope this finds you well. And again, your website's great. It's got a lot of beautiful pictures. It's well set up and well put together. However, it's just missing it's missing unique content. That's the major reason why it's not working for you. So anyways, thank you. Talk to you soon. Hi, I actually wanted to give you a couple more things here. I was looking over the recording I did for you. I'm looking at an SEO audit here. Let me show you how I got to this. If we take a look here, we go to your main website page. I do the SEO Quake, and then I do a diagnostic. The higher the number for Google and Bing, the better performance you'll have. And this is not an overnight success, so please don't allow that to be misconstrued. But let's see, we'll take a look here. This honestly gives you all of the information that you need to work with. Your meta description, it gives you a lineup of what you actually need to work on. Let's see here. So text to HTML. This right here is the biggest issue that I could, recommend that you change. Let's see. If you take a look here, it gives you little tips. Every website should have a robot text and a sitemap for XML. It allows the spiders to really come back to your website, and once you start showing it some love by updating it on a regular basis, I wish you could see my hands because they're just kind of updating it on a regular basis. Anyways, you cause the search engines to actually come back to your website on a very regular basis. Google Analytics, I don't know if you have a Google email or anything like that, but you could use Google Analytics to find trends for different things. That's what I do. I use one of my accounts to really, I embed a code on your website, and it allows me to tell, it tells me exactly what demographic is pulling in, how often they're coming back, whether they hit your page by mistake, it's called a bounce rate, or how many people have visited your website. And with all that information, I can tweak it with keywords to increase the availability of organic search results, so that way you're actually getting more and more noticed by not only the search engines, but by people that are actually looking for stuff that you actually do. So we coin it to a very specific style of keyword, say construction, remodel, kitchen remodel, in Apple Valley. All of those are very specific keywords. So, and some of them are long tail keywords, and if you ask me a question about that later on, I can go into that. But keywords and these meta tags up on top really help your website out. So anyways, I wanted to add that onto it, and hopefully this helps you out. If you need anything, let me know. I can help you out, or I can do it either way. It doesn't matter. But I wanted to just give you an idea of what I do, so that possibly in the future we could work together, or I can work for somebody that you know. Anyways, have a great one. We'll talk to you soon.